there were things left inside here from out here. More than just a fundamental force. Very small fingerprints that lay down inside of the deepest, smallest parts. Okay? This has nothing to do with God or religion, by the way. Nothing to do with God or religion. Let me tell you about one fingerprint, and I have a few, but one fingerprint I've found that shows this something from outside here. Get off my pizza, yo! Scratch me all you want, no pizza. You got cat food. I got 4 or 5 of them, but something outside here had a hand somewhere in here. Now, I don't know if it was over the whole thing or not. And the only way you know is from the smallest little piece of a microscopic fingerprint left all over the earth. And you can see it. You can find it yourself if you look down deep. You got to follow a trail of breadcrumbs. Science, religion, all that stuff factored into creating the breadcrumbs. But science and religion honestly have nothing to do with this. Because, well, maybe science did, but see, my opinion is that religion is telling you what this place and the energy, the person, the people that live here, the one that created all of it, everyone that hangs out there, that's what religion tells us. And that's a good thing. It's necessary. Everybody needs it, however they want to have it. Freedom of religion, okay? I'm not speaking on that. I'm not speaking on any of this other stuff. The aquarium theory says that I can show you a fingerprint. And I don't know who left it. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. But the aquarium theory shows a fingerprint inside the aquarium that's sealed. It's sealed. There's no way to get out that we know of other than dying, and that's a theory. Now, I think it's made to look that way. I think you can escape it. I think it's made to look like you can't, that you're trapped, that you're disconnected, that there is nothing else. That's what this whole aquarium's for. Science. It's nothing but it. When I die, science tells me what's going to happen, right? Not me. This did. This is what changed me from an atheist, not into any specific religion, because I won't tell you, even if I have one, because I don't want to make you think that I'm going there all the time. I'm not. This is only about the fingerprint inside the aquarium. Now let's get there together, and we'll keep it simple, and I'll show you what I found a few years back, and we'll do this right now. So we're about halfway there, my friends. When we started this off, we started diving. We're right about to leap off the board.
Best wishes.
wakes up. So he's at a point. As he wakes up, the alarm goes off. And he immediately decides, I'm tired, I'm gonna slam that alarm. He has already made a journey into his day, showing his true self. So did he slam the alarm down, or did he hit it easily? We'll say that he slammed it down, so instead of going to the right, he went to the left. And instead of it turning blue because he's going a happy path, it turns red to show an angry path. So he decides to slam his alarm. Well, he bumps into someone that he lives with. He's already in a bad mood because he slammed down the alarm, so he says, get out of my way. They say, good morning, Inu. Get out of my way. He walks in to make breakfast. He starts throwing things around. Someone upstairs hears him. They're woken up and they hear this kind of negatively charged clatter, and they get this kind of bad feeling about them. He stretches ever more further down the line of negativity and evil, in my opinion, but we'll just say negativity. So let's say he ends up, someone walks up behind him. They touch him on the shoulder. He spins around. He's angry, but they say, I love you, man. Why are you so mad? Be happy, you're alive. You're lucky enough to get to be here and experience this. You're not dead. A lot of people have died. You're not. Be happy. Let's say it warms his... Well, we know Inu's evil, but for the purpose of this exercise, we'll say he's not. It warms his soul. So he gets a little bit of blue added in and starts down a different path as he walks away, saying thank you. This person, they started walking their path, and they were in the positive. So everything that Inu does throughout the rest of the day is this constant plus and minus. A stronger blue or a lighter blue. Maybe the blue turns to red, a light red, or a dark red because he's very angry. So by the time he lays down and closes his eyes at night, he's got a certain collar going on, but the collar's not important, it's just a label. So let's say that by the end of the night, though, Inu's right here. Right? You get what I mean? His path took him there. Now we've got Uni, and his path at the end of the day took him there. Right? Okay? Well, when they wake up the next day, Inu might start now more likely to already be red. Uni might start now to be light blue, or maybe Uni woke up every day in a good mood and he's happy and he's dark blue every day when he wakes up. He's so happy. Point is, as your life goes on based on these choices and these changes, it sets your disposition. Where does the science of coincidence, this weird thing that this crazy dude on the internet, on the YouTube, this crazy dude on the YouTube, he's so freaking nuts, man. Where does this science of coincidence come into play for these two people? Better leave Inu there, huh? Inu will get real mad at me if I erase him. Let me put his eye back on and his mouth. He's angry, though. There we go. And then you got Uni. You got Inu and you got Uni. I can write much better with my stylus, as you can see. That says Inu up there, that says Uni. This stylus is a lot easier than just writing. Science of coincidence, okay? Whether it's in a dream or let's say that Inu has a dream. And it's a really weird one with a really weird charged feeling. He doesn't remember it. He just remembers the feeling it left inside of him. Uni has a dream. Same thing. Inu's going on his path. So is Uni. Okay? Now, Inu walks into a room. When he does, there's a noise. He looks to the left. Something rolls across the floor. It's a certain collar. It triggers a memory that he never realized he even had. But he realizes he remembered the dream. Did the dream predict the future? Did the dream tell him something? Was the dream something that was prophetic to him? Only he can tell you that. The truth of the matter is, though, there is some people who believe in this theory as karma or as some other word. Okay? I think it's the science of coincidence, and there's a lot more to it. But some people think that when Inu dies, if he's in the red, that's what hell is. The thing that he's sown his whole life is where his vibration locks his soul, or his vibration, it locks in when he dies. Now, some people will say people reincarnate. Some people will say people won't. Some people will say the world will start over. Inu will get a different chance to try it all again. But whatever you look at, from the Egyptians to the Mayans to now to the Buddhist, they all say that based on this thing, the color, the label, him being in the negative, some people say that that is what hell or Sheol or all these different descriptors, they say that's what it is. Paradise is where your vibration not only is in the positive, but you've reached out throughout your entire existence of that lifetime, and you spread that blue to where it becomes a shining color that we can't even comprehend or see with our own minds. So positive that you only describe it in the books as paradise. We move up a level. We ascend. We may spend our eternity there until we start this over. It depends on what you think. Inu, though, some cultures say Inu will devolve when he comes back into this life, in the next age of man, in the next reset. Some people say that Inu will be maybe lower down the evolutionary change, or lower down something, however you look at it. Or they say Inu will be tortured in hell his whole eternal existence, while Uni will be in heaven. But it all relates down to something. A simple thing. The simplest. Every tiny choice that you make as people tiny choice tells the universe, tells God, tells the Creator, tells the Source, tells whatever you call it. Every single decision tells what or who you are. And I know you can feel it, because this also leads into another theory I have. The contagiousness of evil, the propagation of negativity. What is that, right? is destined based on this moment in his life. And it was probably that moment I mentioned earlier. That moment when that deja vu or that prophetic thing happened, that epiphany, when he saw a dream or he saw further into the soul or into the universe in a glimpse, in an instant, in a second. When he saw that thing move out of the corner of his eye and he felt a feeling wash over him and he looked over and it was like a deja vu or it was something you can't explain. That was the moment where he was locked. That was the moment where he was either locked in to blue or red. That was the moment where it was said that he will naturally be able to spread his red, his negativity. Or for the everything I have in me, I wish I could say it to the world. You can spread the other way. You can spread blue. You can spread positivity. You have to train yourself to get there. You got to really figure life out. You got to really think about what this is that you're experiencing. Who cares if you're going to die and become nothing? Who cares if you're going to die and go to somewhere else? All you got to do is get yourself to the propagation of the positive, the natural propagation of the positive, and then let it radiate into the universe. Because even if you die and become nothing, or if you die and go somewhere, it's all going to tell everything about who you are in your soul. And I'm not even speaking on religion at all yet. Or not even yet, but I mean at all. It has nothing to do with what God you pick or choose. We aren't told what one's right or wrong. There's no manual floating in the sky that we can reference that says, oh yeah, you should be a Buddhist, you should be a Mormon, you should be a Christian. There's nothing up there. Now, you can be whatever one you want to be. That's your decision. I'm just saying. It doesn't matter which one you are or what you think. If anything is telling you that you should be negative or be mean to another person or to put someone down or to troll someone or to hurt someone or to be negative or to be hateful or any of the negative things that are out there, if anything leads you to that, it's leading you in the wrong direction. If anything's leading you the other way, it's leading you to the right way, the right direction. It's taking you somewhere where by the time when you lay down and take your last breath, I give you my word for everything I've ever believed in my whole life, that when you finally do lay down and take your last breath, if you've propagated the blue, it'll be a good place when you go. We've seen this in other examples when people die. And if you propagated the red, I don't even have to say it. But it's not too late. I even think when someone's locked in the red, they can still break free. So I'm just asking y'all, regardless of where you're at or what you've done or where you've been, I'm asking you, with everything I've got inside me, with all the crazy theories I bring you, with all these things I say every day, no matter what you take out of it, propagate the positive.